Dr. Dre Juicy J conversation is something that I think is really slept on. I think that Juicy J's style of production, in comparison to Dr. Dre's style of production, I think in their own sides of the realm of hip hop probably have, you know, if we're counting production and just writing and, you know, whatever, which you would have to, because that is a producer battle. That's not an artist battle, even though Juicy J obviously has, you know, a large foundation of artistry and music and catalog, in addition and outside of 3 6 Mafia in general. So I do think that the Dr. Dre Juicy J battle is actually probably underrated. I think if you went 20 records and 20 record between Dr. Dre and Juicy J, I think you'd be surprised at the kind of results that you would get based on, man, just based on because again, Dr. Dre's music doesn't sound anything like Juicy J's music. And Juicy J basically was, I would say, birthed, like, you know, but he birthed like the emergence of Southern hip hop into Southern trap. I think in between 3 6 Mafia and what Cash Money was doing with Manny Fresh, I think those drum fusions really packed it in and really said, like, this is, you know, and that to this day is the sound that we're listening to in, I would say 85% of urban hip hop R&B records is this fusion, even now with that then turned into the R&B fusion, which is where you find artists like Sonder and artists like Yuna and artists like Ye Ali. And you find these artists that just kind of like don't really, like, yeah, you're gonna say they're R&B because like it feels like it's R&B. The conversation, the content is R&B. But if you listen to the beats with different content, different artists, different delivery, different vocals, you have a very different record. And you just listen to a lot of Drake records that have that whisper effect. Drake is like the king of the whispers. He's like the whisperer, if that makes sense. The king of the whispers. If the whispers had kings, that would be him. So, but again, you know, we have to get away from this concept of just slapping records together. I know everybody wants to be like this, like, freestyle king, like Lil Wayne, and have no ceilings, but you drive a Ford Escort. So it needs to be accurate to where you're at, where you want to be. So.
Going down, it's your boy Juicy J. My hustle is all hustle, man. That's what you're watching right now. It's going down.
Poppin', Kendrick Lamar, my dude Rambo.
All hustle.
Yeah.